What's up, folks? Welcome back to the Sunshine State, and welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name's Clay. This channel is all about community drive-throughs, new construction walkthroughs, just like this. It's all unscripted, but it's great information. It's real. You get a pure visual of maybe a place that you might be considering moving to, or if you just want to learn about the area. And today we're in Clermont. We're going to be driving through Ridgeview. All right, the builders that are in there are Pulte, which they're almost done, and Land C. Now, the special thing about this community is what you're looking at to the right side of your screen over here. This is the entryway to Wellness Way. More importantly, the Olympus project. And that's what makes Ridgeview so special, at least for right now. All right, we'll pick up on that here in a second. But yeah, big reason why we do these types of tours is because of this. I want you all to see what it looks like entering into the community or driving around the area. As well as in the community. So this is pretty much what you're looking at right here. I mean, there's just a lot of nature right on both sides. Clermont is still being built out. It used to be a lot of orange groves here. So, although Ridgeview and Wellness Way and the Olympus project kind of seems like it's in the middle of nowhere, it's really not. We'll talk about that here in a second. But so Ridgeview, you're next to the Olympus project. Major, one of the first communities that are going to be kind of overlooking that area. But two, you're right across the street from Lake Louisa State Park. So if you love outdoors, like the entrance to your community is literally adjacent to the entrance to the state park, which you'll see right here on the right hand side. So we're going to make a left into the community. Two things I'm going to leave down below for you. One is a way that you can contact me, email, text, social media. Hey, I appreciate you all reaching out. That's the reason why I started this second channel here. So I'm just going to continue to do it because you all seem to love it. Two is the main YouTube channel. I'll link that down below as well. You know, where we go around different restaurants. Obviously, we tour communities and such. But now on that channel, I actually have somebody following me with a camera. And that person just so happens to be my brother. Yeah, so it's a little special. So we're going to be making a left into the community here. We have a Mustang right in front of us with loud exhaust. And so if you're hearing that, that's the car. So Clermont, if you're not familiar with the area, the first words that can come to mind, the best way to describe Clermont would be rolling hills. That's not a word, that's words. Because that's what you get. You don't get that a lot in Florida. You hear of Florida being like this flat state. But the moment you come into Clermont, hills is what you see, right? But either way, here's your entryway. You have palm trees, beautiful sign. We're just going to kind of make our way around the community as we talk about it. And so these are where your model homes are going to be. So Pulte, as I was explaining, they're down to, they might only have like 4 to 5 homes left. So they're going quickly. But we're seeing $50,000, $60,000, $80,000 knocked off of these prices. So if you're seeing this video and it's fairly fresh still on YouTube, and you're interested in like a hot deal, reach out. Pulte will do anything from 3 bedrooms up to 5 with 3-4 bathrooms, right? And I usually don't talk about pricing here on the channel, but you can get things under 500. You can definitely get them into the 500s and over $600,000. As you can see, right? Like you got these 2-story homes, 60-foot lots. You have 50-foot, 60-foot lots as far as the width between the homes. And I know that's important to some people. The calls that I get sometimes people are very particular, like, hey, I want as big of a lot as I can get. This is becoming more and more difficult to find in Florida. So in Orlando, and obviously my team, we go all the way out to the Tampa area. But 60-foot lot is kind of that sweet spot. If you can find a 60-foot lot, good price, you're going to feel comfortable. And they can add that 3-car garage on there with the 60-foot lot. But driving through, it's a new community. So there's not like these big oak trees, right? You'll see some trees that they've had to plant in order to, I think you need a tree per house. So these are the types of trees that you typically get in most of your newer communities. Every now and then you'll see a builder that will hold on to some mature oak trees, but very rarely will you see that. But let's talk about Pulte here real quick. Like I said, we're knocking the price down on these homes. Pulte has a warranty that is one of my favorite personally in the industry, because you typically see this 10-to-1 warranty, right? Where you get like a 1-year manufacturer what I call a bumper to bumper everything, covers it all. And then you get a 2-year kind of your electrical, plumbing, AC, HVAC, and then a 10-year structural. So like if your driveway were to get like a big foundational crack in it, not trying to scare you, but anything were to happen structurally to the house within 10 years, they take care of that. And so Pulte adds this extra 5-year water intrusion warranty. So if you have any type of water intrusion, if you're somebody that is scared of coming to Florida, maybe because of the hurricanes or the rain or the flooding, then you're, with Pulte, you're solid when it comes to that 5-year water intrusion. So, but yeah, just riding through the community here. We were talking about the Olympus project and how big that's going to be, not just for Clermont, but for Orlando, in my opinion. So Clermont's really known for its health and wellness, right? Like you already have Olympians that come to the area to do their training, especially for like marathons. But now you have Wellness Way, which is this master plan community that's going to stretch all the way to Winter Garden. And within that master plan community, you have the Olympus project, which is going to have retail, shopping, housing. But on top of that, you're going to have this area for the Olympians to train. Mixed sports arena for cycling. You're going to have a hockey rink in there. So like the founder of the Tampa Bay Lightning, he just signed a contract to add a hockey rink there. You're going to have cycling. And like I said, the mixed sports arena where people can actually come to. I think it's like a 5,000 seat arena. People can come to watch some of these expeditions. But yeah, so the Olympus project's actually right over, you probably can't even see it, over there. And so you have some of these lots right here that are kind of overlooking the Olympus project for some of the price points that you're getting into. Once that's taken care of, that whole project, 5-10 years before it's fully complete, this area is going to be extremely sought after. Right now, you're kind of buying into the future, but if you see all of the contracts that are in place and what they're expecting to have out here, this is kind of a no-brainer as far as an entryway into, this general area. So, in my opinion. And then you have Landsea. Landsea has some pretty unique interior options, along with some of the standards that will come with it, like the pavers, and sometimes they'll throw in some the stone elevation on the outside of the homes. This channel, check through, see if we have some model walkthroughs of some of the models that you're considering. But a video like this, we're not going to hop out and walk through the homes. You never know, though. We're pretty random, but for the most part, we're just driving through, right? This is what a construction site would look like. On the back end, we'll show you some homes that have already been established, people have been living in for a while. So Landsea is they have a couple more phases. So Pulte is going to close out inside Ridgeview once they're done with those homes, and then Landsea is going to take over and continue to add and expand within the community. So they're one of the builders, though. They'll do a couple of spec homes where everything's already taken care of. You kind of buy it as is, and then they'll also provide you some options that you can buy, or you can, you have your base price, your lot premium, and then you go to the design studio. You can keep the home basic if you want to, but they really, it's like carpet throughout except for the wet areas. Here they'll always do some sort of quartz or granite. But the brown cabinetry, not to say that it looks bad, but if you're somebody that wants to spice it up, and if you have a lot that you really like because of a particular view, then you'll have to go to the design studio and select some of your finishes, which usually adds a little bit on top of the price. But if you have any questions, let us know with the experience that we have, like how much people are spending at the design studio, what the current incentives are, because those change all the time. Like, I have meetings with my team every week, actually meet with my agents one-on-one, but as far as a team together, and every week, we have new things that are always popping off. We're consistently learning. And so, one, we do appreciate the builders for trusting us to give us the info, but two, we have those relationships. So don't hesitate to reach out. As you can see, the hills, I don't know if this video provides that for you. So if you're looking at this dirt lot right here, it looks like we're going straight, but we're going downhill, and you can tell by how level that lot is, how hilly the area is. I didn't talk about this yet. So Disney from here, and I've pulled it up on my GPS because I do have people that are like, where does he get his numbers from? Well, I'll put all the stuff on the screen for you. Disney, 26 minutes away. The airport, 44 minutes away. Publix is where we do our day-to-day shopping, so you can get all your groceries, milk, bread, anything that you shop for your grocery needs. We use that Publix a lot here in Florida. 7 minutes away. And then downtown Clermont, the growing downtown, which is expected to, really do a lot within the next couple of years, 17 minutes away. Okay, so welcome to Florida, right? If you're somebody that's living in a state that's extremely walkable and you come to Florida and you're like, I gotta drive everywhere. You have to drive everywhere here in Florida, right? Unless you're living in like a downtown Orlando, which is still kind of not as walkable as you may think. Or a downtown St. Petersburg, or downtown Tampa, the big cities. Check those out on my channel. The HOA here, $75 a month. Yes, no CDD. Very rarely do you see that. I say that a lot, but I know you all have seen like Waterbrook, right? No CDD. But your HOA here, so there is a pool, and your HOA here will go up to, matter of fact, we're gonna drive by the pool here. Your HOA will go up to $85 once the pool is fully completed. So 85 max is what they're saying. 75 currently until the pool is fully completed. So maybe in a year, you'd be paying that 85, but no CDD. You see the hills, or maybe you can't. You can just see how some of these homes right here are. I actually like that look a lot, right? Where your yard kind of slants sideways a little bit, right? To me, that looks really nice. Doesn't look like Florida to me. So beautiful looking homes, great neighborhood. You can get into this area for just under $500,000 and get a brand new home with warranties. And you don't have to worry about, I love resale homes. We do a lot of resale homes here on the team, but the bulk of our business, I would say, is new construction. And, you just don't have to worry about things. You don't have to worry about AC going out or roof leaking and having to repair it in a couple of weeks or months or years, right? So the pool is here, or being put in right here. We'll get in here and show you. This is where your pool will be. So they're starting to dig it out. You got a clubhouse being built. I would go over there, but it's just dirt. Oh yeah, I got to do a quick thumbnail, don't I? Let's do a thumbnail. You guys can be a part of it. I got to do like some dramatic, like, It's the only way you guys get to see this, especially while the channel's so fresh, so new. So before we get done here, a couple of things. Reach out if you have any questions. If you're somebody that's from out of town, out of state, reach out and let's talk about the service that we provide. One, we're extremely knowledgeable, right? Two, but we provide exceptional customer service. The things that you're seeing me do right here on this channel for everybody to see. This is the reason why I started this channel, is because we do this on a personal level. We send private links like this for people that are out of the state to help. Two, reach out before you have a contract with a builder. I talk about this a lot, but we have people that reach out to us after they're already under contract with concerns or questions. Legally, I can't do anything about that. So it costs you $0. Doesn't change any of the incentives. And and you'll notice that we have relationships with the builder. So, if we walk in there with you, they'll recognize us and everything will be cool, I guess. Let me do my thumbnail. How's that one? Watch this. That one's gonna go crazy, guys. That's gonna go crazy. Yeah, information down below. If you have any questions, reach out. Would love to stick around, but we have to ride. We actually got to go to another community and do the same thing. So maybe you should check out that video. Yeah, so until next time.